All right, Taurus. I did shorten the spreads a little bit this month, and that's just because this month I definitely feel very guided to pull another card that's going to be read at the end of the session for all of the signs, because July into August and into September are going to be huge. Energetically, a lot of shifts. We're in some heavy retrogrades right now, and so I just kind of wanted to shorten this up a little bit so that I can get onto some really cool messages in the end. So overall energy for you this month, Taurus, the Hermit, going within, getting in touch with your own vibration, really listening to the intuitive nudges and the signs, the synchronicities, the events that are transpiring in your life, going within to find your own light. When I hold this card, I really feel like what I want to say is, what do you want? What is your heart saying to you? Where are you being guided? I feel like if you take the time this month to really truly go within, you're going to find the clarity that you want. But it's necessary to take the time to be alone, to get away from the craziness. It's really easy for us to make up excuses. Oh, I've got this, or oh, I've got that, or I've got this. It takes 5 minutes to meditate sometimes. Just to get started. I promise you, you'll get hooked. And you'll turn that 5-minute meditation into a 30-minute meditation, and then an hour. And then before you know it, you're going to be wanting to spend all your time alone. And of course, that's not possible for everyone, but I'm just saying, really take the time to be alone this month and to go within and to look at some things from a higher perspective and listen to your heart. The angel advice card I have for you this month is acceptance. And this card says, see yourself and the others through the eyes of the angels with unconditional love and acceptance. In this way, you inspire and lift everyone to their highest potential. This card is really interesting to me because as I hold this card and as I was reading this, I see all these beautiful angels, right? And I feel like they're like ascending up to the heavens. And then there's all these others down here. And it's interesting because I feel like some of you guys are actually being gently nudged to basically take the lead in your situation or assume some sort of leadership role. And I definitely feel like for those of you who are feeling the call to serve or to start your own business or start some sort of spiritual practice, or I don't know, I just feel like I wanted to take note of that. Like, yes, you're being guided. Like the idea that you've had is really good for you. It's going to produce for you. It's a movement towards your soul truth. So, and it's going to help others lead a more positive and fulfilling life. But first you have to help yourself. So, and love yourself unconditionally. I did get some new cards last week, and I decided to share them with everyone. I got these cute little cards from Tony Carmine Salerno. They're just little angel message cards, and I pulled one for every sign, and yours, Taurus, was heart and soul. And it says, when making your decision, take into account what your heart and soul are saying. Sometimes the mind can deceive us. Choose through love, not fear. Choose through love, not fear. Come from a place of love always. It's like that saying, and I love it so much. I actually just shared it on my Instagram. It says, you cannot stay in a vibration of fear if you want to dwell in the vibration of love. And I'm feeling the need to mention that to every sign this month as well. So definitely feel like for you, Taurus, this month it's all about you speaking your truth, expressing yourself more clearly, maybe facing some of what would be considered the shadow aspect. But that's good because when we have to face our shadow and listen to our intuition, that's how we grow, right? I definitely feel like there's either some sort of idea or some sort of nudge that you've been, you know that you've needed to take action on for a while. And this month it's going to happen, or you're definitely going to start taking the steps to make that happen for sure. I'm feeling that quite a bit, actually. So, side note, this might just be for a few of you, but I feel like I want to encourage you guys to get outside. when we go outside, it gives us the opportunity to, get a new perspective, get some relief from stress. For those of you who are feeling like you want to meditate outside, I don't know. I just feel very strongly like I want to tell you to get away. Take some time to get away. And I also do want to let you know before I get into this major shuffling that when I do things like stop for a second, it's because I'm listening. I'm clairaudient, which means I have the ability to hear messages while I'm shuffling the cards or I'm delivering these readings. I'm also clairvoyant, which means that I see signs, synchronistic or symbols in my head, and I have to decipher the messages sometimes. So thank you for your patience with me on that. Okay. Yeah, this month it's really all about you truly listening to your intuition and taking action on that. The devil keeps wanting to come out with that. I feel like your attachments and your addictions are getting in the way of your clarity. And you really have to take the time and make the decision to get past your attachments this month, your codependent type behaviors. The devil card is just the lover's card, but it's just the chained, it's the part of us that needs to be illuminated. Like I said at the beginning of the reading, when you actually when you allow yourself to face your fears, it actually holds a gift for you, because the devil can turn into the lovers. And I just feel like if you allow yourself the time to go within, listen to your intuition, unleash that high priestess energy, and stop letting these attachment and addiction issues get in the way and the codependent behaviors, you're going to find clarity. You're going to understand that love is truly the only thing that's real. I feel abundance is just waiting for you. It's like it's literally right there. But you have to see it. Yeah, I've got, once you get past this issue, I've got the 10 of Cups here for you, which is emotional fulfillment, harmony, the perfect relationship, balance, family, and it's waiting for you. But you've got to, again, I just feel like I want to say you got to face your fears. You've got to face your fears. Speak your truth. Communicate clearly. It's not going to be as scary as you think it's going to be. It's not. I've got the Queen of Pentacles. This is literally you showing up in your own reading. Learning and moving through lessons this month. Learning that you are having to accept some of the things that you cannot change, but it's for your own growth. It's so that you can build your own foundation. I also feel, side note, like I wanted to say, get around more like-minded people this month, so that you can learn to accept yourself more. I work with so many of you who are like, oh my gosh, these experiences that I'm having, people think I'm nuts, or people think I'm crazy, or, this is what I'm feeling and I can't really talk to anybody else about it. I feel like I want to encourage you guys to join meditation groups, join a yoga group. I don't know, something like that. Definitely feel like you guys are in what would be considered a very strong karmic cycle. Taurus is this month, man. I'm telling you, you guys are actually learning what love is. Like, you're really learning what true love is and how love lifts us up where we belong. And I feel like many of you are being called to pull away from karmic situations. I've got the Wheel of Fortune here. And step out of your comfort zone. Relationships that no longer serve you. It's going to be for your highest good. Again, choosing love and not fear is going to be a big one for you this month. And let go of the past. Let go of the regret about the past. Enough's enough. I feel those lower vibrational energies. It's not serving you anymore. The past is the past. Yeah, movement forward into more emotionally smooth waters. How can you possibly live in a higher vibrational state as love when you're holding on to things such as fear and regret? Right? I also feel like I want to say as well, to make sure you take the time, this kind of goes back to that hermit energy, make sure that you take the time to see what it is that the universe is trying to offer you right now from a higher perspective. Don't focus on what you perceive as lack. You're not alone. You have a whole team of people, and you have a guardian angel who's there to help you. That's what's going to join. That's how you're going to go through this rebirth. Listen to that. I've got both of the divine feminine energies in your reading. This is huge. We've got the High Priestess and the Empress. I'm getting the words Divine Mother. Take hold of what your divine feminine energy is trying to say to you. And allow it. Don't try to control. Allow. Allow. You have to embody your intuition. You have to. How do you develop your intuition? You have to trust. You have to trust in order for this rebirth to occur. So going within, just a little bit of a recap. Going within, getting past these addiction issues, listening to your intuition, trusting that there is no greater goal than to love in life. Accepting the things that you cannot change, stepping out of your comfort zone and moving past the past and into this rebirth energy is going to be huge for you this month. So I'm also going to pull a Ascended Masters card for you this month, Taurus, and read from the guidebook on that as well. And I've got Clear and Shield Your Energy, El Moria. So that doesn't surprise me, especially with the addiction and attachment issues. It's probably why I felt like I wanted to talk so much about Reiki healing as well with you. Reiki is amazing. I don't care who you do it through, do it. It really helps open you up and provides greater clarity. It says, as a sensitive person, you've absorbed some harsh and toxic energy from other people. This card asks you to stop and call on El Moria and Archangel Michael to clear yourself. They can also clear and elevate the energies in other people, in your home, or in your office. After clearing yourself, ask them to shield you from further intrusion. This process is called shielding. Needs to be conducted once or twice a day. You can also wear a crystal pendant to act as a buffer in a harsh energy situation. If you're an empath, I highly recommend that you wear like black tourmaline or black onyx. I wear agate. I really like my blue lace agate as well. Additional meanings for this card: ask Archangel Michael to cut the cords of fearful attachments between you and other people or possessions. Stay clear of harsh or toxic substances, environments, or relationships. Honor your sensitivity. Keep your thoughts as positive and as possible, and keep your energy clear. Eliminate clutter from your home or use feng shui to clear the energy in your home or office. So, clear and shield your energy. You can ask, if you don't know how to clear or shield your energy, you can simply ask your guides and your team, Archangel Michael, please shield me. I do it in the morning, I do it at night. I have other tools that I use now, but in the beginning, I really did that a lot. So, I'm also going to pull 3 cards from the Doreen Virtue Magical Mermaids and Dolphins deck. For those of you who've been following me for a while, you know that I absolutely love the practical messages on these cards. They tend to give great advice. I'm going to just hold that one there. So go ahead and set your intentions as I shuffle them. First card I have for you is set your sights higher. Increase your standards and expect more for yourself. Don't settle. Second one I have is yes. Your intuition is correct. Take action accordingly. Listen to that heart. Choose love. The third one I have is make a wish. This is a magical moment. Make a wish and enjoy its manifestation. Make a wish. You've got the star above the 10 of Cups, along with the Success card. Make a wish. and then believe that you are worthy enough to receive it. The card that jumped out as well was friendship. Make a date for a play day with one or more friends. So again, like I was saying before, getting around more like-minded people would be really good for you. Joining meditation groups, yoga class, whatever you need to do to get around more like-minded people would be really good for you. I'm going to pull a romance angel card as well. So go ahead and set your intentions while I shuffle this. And then we are going to get into the Isis Oracle reading. Taurus, 2017. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you are guided to take. Your intuition is correct. Take action accordingly. So, again, when making your decision, take into the account of what your heart and your soul is saying to you, because the mind really can be tricky. The mind really can be tricky, and you're an earth sign. You tend to be ruled by your mind. You're very logical. But I do really feel like I want to say to you, allow yourself the opportunity to listen to your intuition and to step into your feminine power this month. Okay, so I decided that this month I want to read from the guidebook, from the Isis Oracle. This is a new deck I got. It's by Alana Fairchild. She's the same one who does all of the Rumi cards as well, and these messages on these cards are just as beautiful. So these messages usually take about 2 to 3 minutes for me to read through. So if you don't want to hear it, you can go ahead and stop the video now. But if you would like to hear it, I encourage you to lay down, relax, get yourself into a nice receptive mode, because the messages, like I said, on these cards are absolutely beautiful, and it's going to take just a little bit of time here. You can't make this stuff up, I swear. The brother of darkness, or the brother in darkness, overcoming negative energy and feminine power. So what I literally just said. All right, we're going to read that description here. The brother in darkness, overcoming negative energy with feminine power. Listening and honoring your intuition. If I can find it here for you. $189. There it is. Okay. There is a test that you are currently moving through because you are ready to progress more deeply into wisdom, light, acceptance, and inner peace. The test is in the guise of negative energy, either within you or apparently outside of you. In truth, we are all one, and the world is our mirror for whatever healing task lies within. Even though sometimes the source of difficulty appears to be external, rather than an opportunity for us to gain mastery within our own responses through inner healing. Guidance comes to you in this oracle now to become more conscious of the negative energies either within or directed towards you without being fearful. There is no need for fear. There is just a need for more conscious, loving responses. In the story of Isis, the destructive emotions of her dark brother Set led to the murder of her beloved Osiris. He did not stop there. He also attempted to destroy her beloved son-child and deny him his rightful rulership. Set teaches us that destructive emotions can gain awful power if we leave them unchecked and do not consciously respond to them. Isis teaches us that love, faith, persistence, courage, intelligent, and honest awareness can overcome even the darkest of power. Your guidance is to rise above fear, anger, jealousy, or hatred within you or directed towards you now. This will require your feminine strength to be fiercely compassionate and not to judge or resist out of fear. Compassion is great strength. It sees the truth in all situations and does not pander to lies or deceptions in order to paint everything as nice. Compassion is wisdom. It knows that a wolf can cause harm even if it is dressed as a sheep. You are guided to be attentive and honest about negative influences within or directed towards you without judging them or their source or paying undue attention with fear. You simply need recognition and then to respond with compassion and clear, loving, and firm boundaries. These boundaries will very often be an internal shift energetically for you. It may not require any further action than this. Listen to your heart and trust your guidance. You are guided, however, to respond now and check the growth of any negativity before it becomes more consuming than it needs to be. This oracle also comes as a spiritual revelation. Part of your spiritual path is to honor the darkness as a way through greater consciousness. To fight against darker and potentially destructive emotions with force, but allow them to be with compassion, instantly removes the resistance that creates psychic glue and causes darker energies to get stuck within us. Trust your feminine values, whether man or woman. And don't believe for one moment that you are not obliged to wear another's negativity for them. You are not. You may stand true in your purity of heart and be safe. If you do have negative energy rising within you, the same stands true. Have compassion and witness it, but don't believe that you have to identify with it. It is not you. It is just the energy and feeling. Let it flow and it should all go. May you enjoy your growing mastery with such energies from a place of compassion, humility, and service to the light in all beings. And then there's also a healing ritual that's quite long. I'm not going to read it, but I mean, that really encompasses what was just stated, right? Honoring your feminine intuitive nudges, allowing things to flow, setting your sights higher, and then allowing yourself to receive, making a wish, and then believing that you're worthy enough to receive it.